here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect?
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. On first down, Watson eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a
time to 35. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards. Watson on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Got his target, Samuel. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on 3rd and goal? Now Watson. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Prater's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive.
But the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The Bengals at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Dalvin Cook from 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonathan Taylor, 59 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point good by Prater, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen. And this is Cook with the ground. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Allen off the play fake. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Operating from the red zone now. Allen got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Dalvin Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Back to throw, Watson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
They start the drive with Cook. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Dalvin Cook halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
On play action, Allen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Michael Gallup, 52 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were difficult.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
They bring a receiver in motion right. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Man open. That's Ray McLeod. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen's throw is complete. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First down, here's the run with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 120 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Cook again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Slot man moves right. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now he steps away. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.